Welcome to first session of Unit 5 in Mechanical Measurements. The first session is about humidity measurement. The main contents of this session are Introduction to humidity, humidity measurement by hair hygrometer, advantages of hair hygrometer, disadvantages of hair hygrometer. Then in brief we shall study the different types of hygrometer. Coming to the introduction to humidity, humidity is defined as the amount of water vapor present in the air. The humidity is caused mainly due to evaporation. The humidity is expressed as absolute basis or on a relative basis. The humidity expressed on absolute basis is called absolute humidity, and which is expressed on relative basis is known as relative humidity. The absolute humidity can be defined as the amount of water vapor present in a unit volume of air. It is expressed in grams of moisture per cubic meter of air. That is, amount of water vapor present in grams per 1 meter cube of air. The next is relative humidity. Relative humidity is defined as the ratio of the amount of water vapor actually present in the air to the amount of water vapor possible at greatest at same temperature. It is expressed as percentage. The human beings feel comfort in the range of 30% to 70% of the relative humidity. But the ideal percentage is 50 to 60% of relative humidity for the human beings. The humidity is very important for our health and comfort. Coming to the effects of humidity, if the humidity is high, it causes dehydration, fatigue. Fatigue is that is feeling laziness, then muscle cramps, that is sudden contraction of one or more muscles. This causes this contraction of muscles causes severe pain. The high humidity also causes fainting, that is temporary loss of consciousness. Due to high humidity, there may be heat stroke. That is, heat stroke may cause quick damage to the brain, heart, and kidneys. The high humidity increases the rate of blood circulation and respiration and excessive sweating. This excessive sweating causes loss of water and chemicals that are very essential for the body. So these are some of the effects of high humidity. The low humidity also affects the human beings. It makes the skin dry and cracks on the skin as the moisture from the body is absorbed by the air due to less water vapor present in the air. The humidity also affects the materials. Low humidity dry out and damage the furniture and wooden articles, whereas high humidity causes swelling and moisture strains in the materials, rusting of the metals, etc. So that is about how the humidity has effect on both living things and materials. That's why the measurement of humidity is very important. Coming to the measurement of humidity, the device which is used to measure the relative humidity is called hygrometer. So the different types of hygrometer are hair hygrometer, electrical hygrometer, dew point hygrometer, and psychrometer. Now let us see in detail the working of hair hygrometer. Coming to the construction of hair hygrometer, in hair hygrometer, the human hair is used as a sensing element. In the figure you can see there, that is a hair hygrometer. The main parts of this hair hygrometer are the human hair arranged parallelly on a beam, then arm and link, a tension spring, and a pointer which sweeps on a calibrated scale. Certain hygroscopic materials, the hygroscopic means the substance which absorb water from its surroundings. The materials such as human hair, animal membrane, wood, paper undergo changes in the linear dimension when they absorb moisture from surrounding air. This change in the linear dimension due to the absorption of moisture from surrounding is used as the measurement of humidity present in the air. The hair is arranged on a parallel beam and separated from each other to expose them to surrounding air. More number of hair are arranged parallelly so as to increase the mechanical strength. The hair arrangement is placed under a small tension by using tension spring. This hair arrangement is connected to an arm and a link. The link in turn attached to a pointer which sweeps over a calibrated scale of humidity. Coming to the working of a hair hygrometer, to measure the relative humidity, the air is made to surround the hair arrangement. The hair absorb the moisture from the surrounding air and expand in linear direction. This expanded hair moves the arm and linkage. The link in turn moves the pointer on a calibrated scale. Thus, the relative humidity can be directly read on the calibrated scale. Thus, the humidity of the air can be known. Coming to the advantages of hair hygrometer, the first one is it is easy to clean. That is, there is no any complication procedure in cleaning the hair hygrometer. It is simple in construction. That is, the mechanism or the structure is not complicated. It is very simple. It is lower in cost, that is compared to the other type of hygrometer, that is electrical types or dew point type. This hygrometer is, compared to them, the cost of this is low. So next is, it can be used in contaminated environments. So the contaminated means the dirty or polluted environments. Even in that case, in that environment also, we can use the hair hygrometer. So the accuracy can be maintained in this hair hygrometer in such environment also. Coming to the disadvantages of hair hygrometer. So the first one is, it has limited accuracy. The accuracy of hair hygrometer is about, that is plus or minus, the accuracy varies plus or minus 3%. Next is, it has a limited measurement range. So hair hygrometer can measure 30% to 95% of relative humidity. The accuracy is very less when the relative humidity is below 30% in the air. Next is, it is slow in measurement. That is, the hair hygrometer is slow in, it has a slow response. It takes more time to indicate on the calibrated scale. So these are some of the disadvantages of hair hygrometer. That is about the working principle of hair hygrometer and the advantages and disadvantages of hair hygrometer. Now in brief, we shall see the different types of hair hygrometer. The first one is electrical hygrometer, that is electrical resistive hygrometer. So in some materials, there is a change in the electrical resistance due to change in the humidity. This change in resistance due to change in the humidity is measured and calibrated in terms of humidity. Some of the typical materials whose resistance change with the humidity are salts and conductive polymers. So in the figure you can see there is a conducting film, that is a thin layer of lithium chloride. The resistance of this changes with the change in the humidity. This change in the resistance is measured and calibrated in terms of the humidity. Next type is capacitive hygrometer. In some materials, the capacitance, that is electrical charge storage capacity, changes with the change in the humidity in the air. This change in the capacitance due to change in the humidity is calibrated in terms of humidity on the scale. The materials such as metal oxides or polymer exhibit these type of effects. In the figure we can see the capacitive hygrometer. There are two conductive metal plates and in between them there is a air. As the air becomes moist, it affects the static electrical charge storage capacity of the plates. Thus, there is a change in the capacitance. This change in capacitance is measured and calibrated in terms of humidity by a suitable measuring system. The next is dew point hygrometer. The dew point is the temperature at which a sample of air or water vapor at constant pressure reaches the water vapor saturation. At this saturation temperature, further cooling results in condensation of water. The temperature at this point is called as dew point temperature. The main parts of this hygrometer are a polished mirror, a temperature controller, electronic temperature controller, a scattered light detector, and an optoelectronic mechanism. In this instrument, the humidity is measured by a polished metal mirror that cools at a constant air pressure and water vapor content until moisture begins to condense on the mirror surface. The, this dew point is used to predict the weather conditions associated with the high humidity. The temperature of the mirror is controlled by an electronic feedback system and an optoelectronic mechanism is used to detect the condensation on mirror surface. Next we shall see psychrometer. So in the figure we can see there that is a psychrometer. Psychrometer consists of two thermometers. One is dry bulb and another is wet bulb thermometer. The dry bulb thermometer is exposed to the air. In wet bulb thermometer, the bulb is wrapped by the wet cloth or wick around it. The air causes water in the wet cloth to evaporate, and thus it makes cooling the thermometer. The amount and rate of cooling the thermometer depends on the amount of moisture present in the air. By noting the difference between the temperatures in two thermometers, that is dry bulb and wet bulb, and referring the standard psychrometric chart, the relative humidity can be calculated. That is how the psychrometer is used to calculate the relative humidity. That is the brief description about different types of hygrometers. Coming to the summary of this session, The humidity is amount of water vapor present in the air. It is expressed as absolute basis or relative basis. Absolute humidity is amount of water vapor present in 1 meter cube of air. The relative humidity is the ratio of amount of water vapor actually present in the air to the greatest amount possible at same temperature. It is expressed as percentage. For human beings, the ideal range is 50 to 60% of relative humidity. The humidity measurement is very important because high humidity as well as low humidity affects the human beings as well as the materials. The device which is used to measure the relative humidity is called hygrometer. The different types of hygrometer are air hygrometer, electrical hygrometer, dew point hygrometer, and psychrometer. In that, the most popular one is hair hygrometer. The hair hygrometer uses human hair as humidity sensing element. The hair expands linearly when it absorbs the moisture from the air. The expanded hair moves the arm and link. The link in turn moves the pointer on a calibrated scale. Thus, the relative humidity can be directly measured on the calibrated scale. That's all about the humidity measurement. Thank you for watching this session.